Happy New Year, everyone! I hope your holiday season was a blast and had the time to recoup from all the fun. Mine was a pretty relaxing staycation. I spent time with my friends and family, watched and read 2 more Denmei series, and got my character in a dicey situation in a vampire role-playing server. If any of you have played Vampire the Masquerade tabletop or video game, then you'll understand what it is to play a caitiff. So in the last playthrough of Veilguard, Rook saved Lucanus from the ossuary and brought him to the lighthouse. We'll start this segment by chatting with the Antivan Crow and then go from there. If this is your first time watching me play, welcome. This is still my first run of the game on storyteller mode with non-death option on. Without further ado, let's play.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer, though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean?
Not today.
I would if I haven't had coffee for a week.
You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Minrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world? Except Spite's anger has real power behind it. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There! Oh! God! Damn it! Oh no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something?
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason, bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Elvehnan, though.
The Elvehnan was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
This stuff's thousands of years old. Nobody could figure it out right away. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Dirthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So, what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvehnan. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate Harmonics, so... sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, well, good. Okay. Anyway, the Nodus Dirthalin. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror. One of Arlethan's own veil jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Bellara had found something else. An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge. But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
So far, there's an enemy for each of my companions, so I'm expecting that Emmerich, Davin, and Tash to have their own special antagonist. I'm loving the animation. I really like the animation in the Dreadwolf teaser, but it's updated in Veilguard to be more layered and 2.5D. I'm intentionally dropping the from Veilguard. It simply rolls off the tongue better without it. I shortened my viewing time on notes and codices while I'm playing because I know I'll be reading them while I'm editing the footage, so feel free to pause the video for a more leisurely read. In Inquisition, we don't get to pick and add stuff from our quests into our room, so this is another nice touch to the gameplay. What I don't quite understand is why we are limited to what we can place on the furniture, and on which furniture. We should be able to just put anything on the flat surfaces. takes me a while to make a choice just about anything in this game, so I'll be sure to whittle down these segments to just show the changes in the room.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
The ossuary also has one of these. In the game, this floating object is called an astrolabe. Astrolabe. An astrolabe is an astronomical instrument dating to ancient times. It served as a navigational tool and an analog calculation device for figuring out astronomical, astrological, and topographical calculations, and a clock, especially to determine prayer times. It applies to real world, but the last bit may not apply to the ancient elves since, elven gods seems to have their own idea of how they wanted to be worshipped and when. Astrolabe shows the rings in the flattened orientation, but what's floating above is called a spherical astrolabe or armillary sphere. It is also known as a Ptolemy, named after a 2nd century Greek astronomer, mathematician, geographer, and music theorist. A more complex armillary sphere can have various amounts of rings, but a typical one has 6. I think I see 6 rings here. What's also typical for an armillary sphere is the Earth being the center, surrounded by rings representing celestial features like the meridian, ecliptic, and equator. The elven civilization was built upon conquering the Titans, so the gilded carving may represent Arlathan. This bit about Ptolemy also being a music theorist overlaps with another real-life fact about Johannes Kepler, who wrote the book on the harmony of the universe, which I explained in my Dreadwolf Theory video made prior to the launch of Veilguard. So far, resonance and harmony has been mentioned many times in the game, with not so subtle hints like the resonance amplifiers and the need for resonance crystals to fix the Elvehnan or fade harmonics to correct the so-called tempo in the Nodus Durthalin. If there's any music theorist and musicologist among the listeners, feel free to comment on this. Why is this glowing all of a sudden? I guess I'll find out later. Let's see. Because Harding needed to practice her newly acquired Titan magic, picking her is a must. And I'll bring Nev since she's the only mage I have at the moment, and naturally trying to romance her is also part of the equation. Haha.
The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
To other shores.
Scent. I can't place it.
For a moment, it smelled like Docktown after it rains.
Could be magic from the ancient elves.
What? Is that a hint that the crossroad was built on memories? Rook and friends never said this before when they went to explore the converged city in another part of the Fade. Okay.
The Anton. Here.
Get ready.
To the left! Watch yourself!
Finish it.
My go, Your turn.
First the Crossroads Guardians, and now the Anton. Stay alert.
I think I'm getting the hang of the controls and controller, but now that I've said it, watch me get my ass kicked later. Just watch. Since the statues represents the location, I'm guessing the hala we saw earlier is for Elvehnan, while the soldier stands for Weishaupt. In the other crossroads, the Juggernauts represents Minrathis, and the Skellies for Navarra, but the Andraste statues flanking the Alluvian for Treviso doesn't make sense to me. The statues should have been the crow-looking ones, because the Andraste statues are not a unique motif for Antiva. Nope, I'm wrong. If the wolf statues marks for Elvehnan forest, then what are the hala supposed to be for? Oh, dragon.
They're aiming for us.
Got us at range.
What's this? It looks like an entryway? Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade, more like a dream, or...
Ooh, I've been wondering when I'll get this quest. I already know what to expect from watching the gameplay trailer, so I'll be looking for a Wolfie statue that contains Solus's memory.
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who, me?
All right, everything's in place. We hit Elvehnan island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
The Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Those memories can hurt you. Take them down. More of Solus's memories. Elvehnan sent his guards to attack the Dread Wolf's rebels.
At least it's not the real Elvehnan, especially here.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
More guards!
Glad to see we all made it. Elvehnan's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Elvehnan is coming.
Solus sounded frightened.
In his position, can't blame him in this case.
Quickly! Get us out of here!
Locked tight. No sign of a key.
Maybe something in here can open it.
Thank you. Thank you all.
There's an Elvehnan nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Quickly! Elvehnan approaches.
Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety.
I will hold off Elvehnan himself, for as long as I am able.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
Someone follow up!
There will be a reckoning for this Solus, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elvehnan find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solus?
Elvehnan is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
Solus always cared about fighting injustice. He used to be a hero. He still thinks he is.
Couldn't last, could it?
His memories seem to condense into that statuette. There must be more to this.
I don't have anything to add to this except to take in what was revealed. Elvehnan was pissed off at Solus for fighting against him and his will. We did get a spoiler from one of the gameplay trailers showing a mirror of Solus rejecting Elvehna's proclamation to be a god to the elven people. The clip stopped before anything else was revealed about the mirror, so I'm not sure if Mythal said anything. There are 7 pedestals to place the wolf statues on. What I'll do is to collect the entire set and then create like a compilation video revealing all the mirrors for me to theorize.
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
For a person who is afraid of heights, I sure love to look over the edge like a moth to a flame. I think in the process of mining lyrium, the ancient elves also dug up tons of gold ores to gild their structures, sentinels, and even their own armor. Shown in pages of books in the study hall of the Shattered Library that the ancient elves seems to have a level of intelligence of quantum physicists. They not only figured what the Titan's song does, but its magic, or more specifically their influence over elemental forces, which hums and resonates. And out of all the metal ores on Thetis, the best metal to not only symbolize purity and divinity, but also great as the sound conductor would be gold, due to its resistance to tarnish, rust, and corrosion. Earlier, I was yapping about resonance and harmony. I believe the elves tweak the acoustic or frequency from the lyrium that influences the natural forces so that they can make stones rise like mist and fire run like water. The Codex's attentive listener may have suggested all along that the Titan's song or harmony within lyrium is the key.
Trouble scouted.
Sound magic isn't an original fantasy trope, especially in Chinese martial arts films, but the interpretation of sound magic harnessed from the frequencies of the planet system is quite unique. I still don't quite know how the elves could have bent time and space to create the crossroads and portals, but it may have something to do with the blending the magic of lyrium with the magic of the Fade, specifically with divination and or spirit energy within all things, if we believe that Earth has a soul of its own. And since Titans do have souls and memories, well...
About to have a problem.
Be ready. Give me a second.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aid?
Look, the statue that controls those bridges is broken.
Broken or sabotaged?
It doesn't matter. We can figure this out.
What was I talking about?
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aid? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned?
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
What are we learning about making a good detective? A good detective knows when to consult an expert in an extremely roundabout way.
Those figures are everywhere. Spirits? Worshippers?
Why did Harding say that they are spirits worshipping? But then why are they petrified?
Company, get ready.
More undead. That's not good. The gods must have plans for them here too.
Lace, now that was something.
That looked like it hurt. Still alive? Still alive. We got company. They're hitting us from afar!
Oh, oops. Underestimated how wide that gap was. Sorry, Nev. I'm glad you didn't get pushed off the fade.
Since when do the Antal fight alongside undead? The gods must have cooked up some really juicy justifications for them.
Making the rest of us look bad, Rook.
I didn't see that ledge sticking out. Damn it. When I'm in combat, I'm squarely and tunnel vision, okay? Are these figures making the creepy gurgling noise? I think it is. Oh, I wonder if the petrification can be reversed to turn them back into people. The poor thing is still gurgling. Sorry, I wish I could help you out, but I don't know necromancy. Because this place is called Cathedral Roots and Mythal statue is here, it may be implying that Mythal is the one who knows plant magic. It would link to the Veilfire rune found in the deep roads during Trespasser, in which it said, "For a moment, the scent of blood fills the air, and there is a vivid image of green vines growing and enveloping a sphere of fire," after voices hailed Mythal for striking down the Titans to render their domain to the people. The heart of the Titans, such as the one we saw in the Wellspring in the Descent DLC, is blue rather than red, so I can't say for certainty if the sphere of fire was an object of an orb or a metaphor or symbolism for an emotion. Whatever it is, it was enveloped by green vines, and if Mythal is the one who can cast plant magic, then I can only speculate that she was the one who trapped the spirits or anyone who worshipped them. I'm not sure why, except it might have something to do with the Elvehnan, since in the spoiler trailer, Elvehnan wants to be the god of the people, meaning there can't be competition. So the Elvehnan silenced any dissenters and forced the rest to change faith. Are you hearing the sound of chimes? Aside from being a game mechanic to give us health bonuses, how does this statue serve the story? Is this statue dormant until Solus needs to get a little buffing or regen of health by flashing his lyrium dagger? Or can any high priest or arcane warrior with weapons made of lyrium obtain buffs through these statues? Have I mentioned how glad I am that the walking to running and even the ascending and descending stairs in the character animation doesn't make Rook appear bow-legged? His gait is natural in comparison to the characters in Inquisition, and it could be credited to how the Bioware team got used to the Frostbite engine.
Got company. Let's finish this.
Sorry, I got you all bent out of shape there, buddy. Drup-dup.
So...
They're aiming for us!
Move fast!
I'm there!
I almost chopped Harding's head off with my shield throw.
Under fire! Watch it! Now it's your turn. Let's end this. Would you look at Rook?
Huh, there's still elven sentinels? Who the heck does he serve?
So... How well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things.
Oh? What things?
Like, no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
You know, I'm having more fun fetching champion essences than I did with shards. It can be really challenging at times because I suck at aiming and combat in general. But not boring, you know, it's really not boring. I think it was in the Dalish fable that Mythal told Elvehnan and Veilguard to pick champions to fight on their behalf to prevent gods from squabbling among themselves. So these champions could be the ones belonging to the Elvenaris. Whoever created these vine wards or gates is having us kill 3 birds with 1 stone by having Rook and friends kill the champions and defeat the rest of the enemies to clear the crossroads, while Rook can gather resources for the team.
End it now! Move quick.
Move!
Company on the left.
We've got him in position! Not yet. Not ready yet. Give me a second.
Almost ready. Not quite yet. Almost ready. I'm good.
Get clear. Got things ready. My job's done. Your turn. Still standing. Not bad.
See, didn't I say earlier that I'm going to suck when I'm starting to get a hang of the controls and the controller? Wow, I fought like I had my head chopped off. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I think this is the first time I've seen this sort of enemy, and it was drawing electricity from the surrounding, which was pretty cool.
I'm sorry Bataris got away.
You win some, you lose some.
Would you like me to get you something? Tea? Cake? Arrow in his temple? Whatever you need.
If what happened at Demeter's Crossing spreads.
Not much we can do to stop it.
The whole village? Lot of weird things lurking in the forest. I got the goods to kill most all of them. Come back anytime.
When did the troubles begin?
Recently. Around the time Solus's ritual went wrong.
The animals sensed it right away, before we even knew. Whole flocks of birds scattered to the wind. I figured something wicked was brewing. Then the holler made scarce, and I knew for sure.
Alright, I sew stuff and checked in, but no one at the camp has anything for Rook, so let's go help Harding learn her magic.
There's a problem.
Good job!
Company, get ready.
I fixed it! Why is it still ruining everything? Trapped! Can't get out! Oh, it hurts! It's dark! Please! They didn't know what to do! They didn't want to die! Stop the thoughts! Stop the fears! Quiet, please! Make it quiet!
I've seen spirits overwhelmed by bad emotion. Eventually, they turn.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
Help them! Help me! Everything is in there! Our lives, our memories! It burns! Oh, it burns! The relic! Why did I touch it? Why did I bring it home?
Maybe if we found the people the spirit's talking about. Ugh. The horrible way to go.
Never seen anything like it. I'm used to plants that you eat, not the other way around.
When I joined the Veil Jumpers, the plants were still friendly enough. I guess that's changing.
Whatever you say.
This should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's gonna be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high, for good vantage.
Let's try it out, for practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Oh, awkward. Why are you just standing there?
Do you want me to turn around, give you two some privacy?
But I did it before, when we were fighting Darkspawn.
We were in danger, maybe that helped.
So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection. Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have protected the people who matter.
You can't blame yourself for everything. It'll destroy you.
Some thoughts just come. They leave their mark. Even when you push them away. I just have to concentrate on the people I can help. Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look. Got it. I'm on it.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
Right.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice on.
The multitudes called out, finding solace in each other.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Just came to me.
Did Harding say solace in each other? I think the word is pronounced solace, because solace in each other means a whole different thing.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Heard ya.
Look at that. You're getting good. Want to try another one?
Why not? You got it. There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
Over here.
So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean. Leave it to me.
Let's find a couple more.
Of course.
It's no trouble for you now.
I know. This is great. Heard ya.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick. Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
I can't move.
Hold on! Up over there. I bet that's where he is. There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
How about if you move this rock? There he is. Let's hurry. Easy.
Maker, I thought I was dead for sure.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was. Find me. Look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
I'm so excited about this. The only person I can think of who was also touched by the Titan or the Ancient is Shaper Volta, a field researcher from the Shaperite in Orzammar. You would have encountered her in the Descent DLC. If you haven't played it yet, I'm not going to say much here, but go play it, damn it.
Eyes open.
Ranged incoming!
There's a problem. Company, get ready.
Coming at range.
We're under fire. We've got company.
It's still a gorgeous sight to admire, even if it's in ruins, but I also can't help noticing how many stone hands have risen in this one section. Were these bombs here before? Maybe I didn't go up there before. Let me blow them up. Hold a sec. Did the big fight against the Titans happen here, or did the elves transport it just to hands as mementos to show them off like deer heads on plaques?
We might be able to restore that bridge.
Could make for a handy shortcut.
Look at this. I bet it came in handy. You have to hand it to the ancient elves. They love their statues. Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone?
Rook, I think you covered it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Rook laid the cheese thick. But I laughed anyways because, how bad it is. Shit. I mean, the Inquisitor's joke about Starvalker of Stone Bearhold was pretty cheesy too. See, I said these fingers are as long as 2.5 Rook.
Got it.
So, are you getting used to your new abilities?
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough. We can't be sure you're even mortal anymore.
What? I was just exaggerating. What do you mean I might not be mortal? Nev? Nev!
What do we have here?
This is not right. Okay, I think I got where I went wrong with a laser.
There we go.
That damn socket was a dud.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that.
that's a problem. All right, everyone. Excellent form, Rook.
Those statues don't look right.
That's not stone. That's wood. Those were people.
What happened to them? It's like they were frozen mid-stride.
The figures at the crossroads by the alluvium we leave and enter the lighthouse don't make gurgling noises, but the ones especially petrify into trees do, so that's interesting.
Better be ready. Trouble nearby. Heard ya.
No!
We got company. Great hit, Rook. Got him in position. Let's go get him!
You're wiping us out!
Got us at range. Watch it!
Not paid enough for this.
Finish it!
We're in trouble. Dropping like coins.
Good job! Done!
Another one of those owl statues. Ooh, 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 ooh. Watch out.
End it quick!
I know. I still suck at aiming and properly pressing down the controller stick. Weird how the owl didn't activate when I stepped in front of it the first time. The interesting part is how it can trigger a rift in the veil.
Another owl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Watch out. Look at that.
I'm still not sure if these owl statues serve anything narratively other than faking out explorers who are uncovering elven ruins. Well, there's my answer. Narratively, do you think Valentin or his high priest set up all these statues around Arlathan to remind the elves to pray and fear the elven god of death? It might be one way a god can metaphorically spread his so-called shadow across the land. When these statues got set into traps, that might have been after all the gods were gone, including Fenrir, and when the ancient elves started retreating into Arlathan forest due to human encroachment.
Aqueducts. Must be how the ancient elves supplied their empire with water.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
Alright, more laser puzzles. I honestly don't know what to call them. It's hard to ignore what this may mean. I doubt it's symbolic to when Finhara created a veil that separated Earth from the Fade, because Arlathan City, including its aqueducts, were built eons prior to the veil. So that would have been quite a long foreshadowing for someone to know what will happen to the Elven civilization. Maybe the inverted statue implies the spirits. The one looking up represents the body or earth, while magic between them interchanged or linked, maybe?
See that, bad guys?
Let's see if we can figure this out. That did it.
They're the problem.
And Rook takes that.
Trouble scouted.
What do we have here?
I'll try to remember to not drag those thingamajiggies to a completely different area, since there may be one nearby for the next puzzle.
There we go.
Move quick.
Oops. I was watching the other two and not where I was going. Our companions don't really get hurt, but for some reason, I feel like they stay too far back at times, stranding them in the danger zone.
Look here. They came in for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too. This Aravel has seen better days.
Part of a Dalish caravan. I hope everyone's all right.
My people are tough. I'm sure they're fine. It's completely burned. That must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic, is this what started the blaze?
A fire like this would have been terrifying, so the spirit gets overwhelmed by fear. We've got company.
Take it to him! Take him out! Good work, everyone.
The cost of harmony. The title to this memento is interesting, since Elven magic has a lot to do with resonance and harmony, so another long rant about it. The verse of the old Arlethon in textile reads, "We sang our words to guard the heart, and bid our song be joined in kind. But harmony, once joined, bears cost eternal." Let's break it down. What needed guarding? It can't be the heart of the civilization, which is Arlethon City, or the heart of the Titans. But without the Titans, the ancient elves wouldn't be as powerful as they could be. I'm going to go with the Titan's heart. Then the next verse says, "Bid our song be joined in kind." If the ancient elves have their own resonance, that would be the fade based on their associations with spirits. The Nadas Thirthalin works with fade harmony. But the harmony joined bears cost eternal. As Maya Angelou once said, everything in the universe has a rhythm. Everything dances. Notes about Magic Dampener say that every mage has a unique resonance by the way they touch magic, which can also say that the Fade have its own resonance as well as the Titan's songs. However, joining the resonances I don't know if that's the word. Joining the different resonance caused an everlasting effect that the elves paid dearly. The text didn't specifically say what the cost was, but I think we can guess by how the Evaneris used it and abused it. So I feel this memento isn't a warning, but rather than a sign of regret. I don't remember who noticed it first, but someone in the DA fandom discovered Solus likes to speak in ambic pentameter. The cost of harmony verse is in ambic tetrameter, except for the last line that's throwing me off.
We're not alone.
They're aiming for us. Nice hit, Rook. Nice moves.
Got us at a distance.
found something. A Hala statuette. They died holding this, and all these Hala corpses. Didn't that spirit say something about Hala?
These people must have been trying to find their lost Hala. Then nightfall, and... Arlithin turned them into trees?
So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its distress somehow.
I can't move.
I found those people. You don't have to feel this way anymore.
So much fear before the darkness. Make it quiet. Make it go away.
I don't understand.
It's trapped in their last moments. Perhaps a gesture that makes it believe the dead are put to rest.
You got it.
Any ideas what that does?
I'd bet it taps into the Fade, but how is the question? Elven artifacts can get complicated.
Maybe it's connected to all the floating ruins. Veil jumpers have seen things like this pop out of thin air all across Arlithan.
Right.
Here goes. Dareth Shiral Lethalan. You are fighters, scholars, explorers, friends, family, and lovers. We will remember you as you lived, and not as you died. Go in peace. Rest well.
A moment of pain does not undo a lifetime of hope. Thank you.
I wonder what the altar was originally for. The altar does face enormous stone archers, so maybe the goddess of the hunt and jewel. But was it to pay respect to the goddess or make sacrifices to? Food for thought. Switching gear, if only we got to see the crow activating a portal in the water of Rialto Bay into the ossuary, then it makes a lot more sense why there wouldn't be a need for an Elvehnan, but it may still take a wisp or a magic cube. It would also work if a specific sound was made to open a rift into the ossuary, like how Rook makes owl sounds, although it wouldn't be hoots.
I'm on it.
As much as I look up, I missed noticing the painting above the armoire until now. I saw the Inquisition chair or a replica of it in the music room, but that's the painting of the chair in Skyhold. A great homage to Inquisition besides the murals and the broken orb in the music room.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
Ooh, is this what I think it is? I read about it. Aha! It is Hawk's armor skin. Cool. Very awesome. Thanks, BioWare. Alright, I should continue to do my rounds of companion chats, starting with, Valera.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irulan and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed, and don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
I don't know if there's more mirrors in her room than before, but makes me wonder how mirrors work with sound. Mainly the concept of sound waves reflecting off a surface. Aside from bouncing off light, a mirror can also do the same with sound waves. There's such a thing as a passive device called an acoustic mirror, in which it focuses sound waves at a specific point. Maybe that's how Solus was able to redirect or channel the fade harmonics in certain Elvehans to parts of the crossroads and away from the Evaneris' purview. I'll definitely give this topic more thought though.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun. You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Do you think this voice has answers about your magic?
She must! What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans. Ancients. You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
Or you could be the only dwarf in the world with magic, which must feel nice.
A little, but I don't know everything about it yet, and I probably should. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
I am freaking excited to know that Volta is involved in Veilguard, because her story just couldn't end where she was mysteriously leaving pages of her journal for the Inquisition Council to find and pass on.
Hey, Rook. The Shadows will keep an eye on the Venatori, but I'm sure they'll stay a pain in our side, too.
We're not quite done with Arlathan yet, but I want to switch gears in helping the Shadow Dragons, and if time allows, have coffee with the crows. Please press like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to be notified of more. And don't forget to leave comments on your thought about Cause of Harmony Memento. Thank you, and see you next time.